There's something about struggle that people don't talk about. It doesn't just make you tired, it makes you question everything.
You're worth your path, your strength, and sometimes even your will to keep going. But I need you to hear me now. The struggle you're in today,
It's not punishment, it's preparation. It's not here to destroy you. It's here to reveal you, because inside the hardest days, buried under the pressure, lies the version of you you've never met.
The one who doesn't quit, the one who grows from pain, the one who survives things others wouldn't even try. I know what you're thinking, but it hurts, yes.
Does real growth always does. You think the people you admire got there by taking the easy road. They didn't. They were forged in the fire you're walking through now. They bled for their future. They sacrificed comfort for purpose. And when no one was watching, when nobody believed in them, they believed in themselves. Because here's the truth. There is no strength without struggle. No courage without fear, no triumph without pain.
You're not supposed to have it all figured out. You're supposed to fall to learn to rise again. That's how warriors are made. You can't build mental toughness by cruising through life.
you build it in the silence, in the late nights where it's just you and your doubt, in the early mornings where your body aches, but you show up anyway, in the heartbreaks that rip you open and force you to rebuild stronger. Let the world sleep, let them doubt you. Let them call you crazy, but don't let them stop you. You're not weak, you're rising. And if you're still showing up after everything, you're already stronger than you think.
You don't need a crowd to validate your journey. You don't need applause to prove you're making progress. Real transformation is quiet. It happens when nobody's watching. It's in the moments you want to give up, but don't. It's in the battles you fight silently, the ones no one will ever know about. It's in the quiet strength you build when life tries to break you, and you stand anyway. People talk about success like it's a destination.
They show you the high, real the wins, the followers the trophies, but they never show you the in-between. The nights of doubt, the sacrifices, the tears, the part where you question if it's even worth it. But here's the truth most won't tell you.
The in-between is where greatness is built. Not when you're celebrated, not when everything is perfect, but when you're grinding in silence, with nothing but your belief to carry you forward.
The mountain you're climbing, it's not meant to be easy. You weren't made for easy. You were made for impact. You were made to break patterns, rewrite legacies, and become the person you're past. Self-needed, you don't rise by avoiding pain.
You rise by walking through it. And right now, if you're in pain, it means you're still alive. It means the fight is still in you. It means there's more to become, more to give, more to discover. Don't let this moment convince you it's the end.
It's the middle. The part of your story where you're being shaped, tested, and stretched. The part you'll look back on someday, with pride, not because it was easy, but because you didn't quit. So keep going even if the steps are small, even if no one notices, even if your hands are shaking, because every scar you earn in this season will become your strength in the next, and the world, it won't remember how perfect you were, but it will remember how resilient you became.
Pain doesn't come to punish you. It comes to prepare you. It sharpens your focus. It humbles your ego. It forces you to confront the truth about who you are and who you have the potential to become. See the people who rise to greatness.
They don't get there by avoiding discomfort. They don't get there by running from pain. They walk through it, they lean into it because they know what most don't. Pain is the cost of growth.
You don't build resilience by reading about it. You build it by living through the moments that should have broken you, but didn't.
You might feel like everything is falling apart, but sometimes things have to fall apart for something greater to come together. Don't curse the struggle, use it, that heartbreak.
It's shaping your compassion. That failure, it's refining your hunger. That setback, it's strengthening your patience. Everything has a purpose, even the pain. Because pain teaches you what comfort never could. Pain shows you who's real in your life. Pain forces you to slow down, reflect, adjust, and rise again differently, stronger, wiser. Most people try to escape pain, but the greats, they ask what it's here to teach them.
You're not in this season of pain because you're weak. You're in it because something inside you is being awakened. You're being carved into the version of yourself that can carry the dream you've been given. And trust me, that version of you.
They're a warrior, they're relentless. They're unstoppable, but first, they must be forged in fire. So take a breath, wipe your tears, and remind yourself, this pain is not the end. It's the beginning of who I'm becoming. Because the pain you're feeling today is building the power you'll carry tomorrow.
You're not just fighting for today. You're fighting for your future. You're fighting for the version of you that's waiting at the top of the mountain. The version of you who doesn't flinch under pressure. The one who doesn't break when life gets heavy. Because they've been through the fire and came out forged right now.
It's not about motivation. It's about discipline, because motivation fades. But discipline, and that's what stays when the excitement wears off. That's what carries you through the days where your mind says quit, but your heart whispers no.
Every time you show up when you don't feel like it, when your energy is low, when doubt is screaming louder than belief, you're sending a message to your future. I'm coming for you, this pain temporary, this confusion temporary, this darkness temporary, but the strength, the wisdom, the self-respect you earn through it, that's permanent.
The future version of you is depending on you right now. To not give up, to not settle, to not stay stuck in this place of fear or comfort, or delay. You weren't born to live in neutral.
You weren't built to coast. You were born with a spark, and life is begging you to protect it. Fan it and turn it into a flame. Some days it'll be hard. Some days you'll question why you even started. And on those days, remember, progress doesn't always feel like winning. Sometimes it just feels like surviving. But even survival is success.
When you're in a war with your past, you're not the same person you were yesterday. Even if you can't see it yet, you're changing. Your pain has purpose. Your fight has meaning, so don't stop now.
This version of you, tired, bruised, but still standing, is becoming the champion your future needs. One step, one breath, one decision at a time, because the you that's coming, they're worth fighting for.
You ever wonder why life gave you this battle? Why these obstacles keep finding their way into your life? It's not random, it's not a curse. It's a calling. You were built for this. Life doesn't throw storms at the weak.
It sends them to the ones it knows can handle them. To the ones who might bend but won't break. To the ones who, when everything is falling apart, still find the strength to rise.
You have no idea how powerful you are. You've survived everything life has thrown at you so far, and you're still here. Still breathing, still trying, still fighting. Don't underestimate that.
You may not feel strong right now. You may feel broken, exhausted, like you're barely holding it together. But strength isn't about looking and shaken. It's about continuing to move forward.
When everything and you says stop, you have something inside of you that can't be measured. Grit doesn't care how tired you are. Grit doesn't care if nobody claps for you. Grit doesn't care about perfect conditions. It shows up every single time.
Your power, it's not in how loud you are. It's not in how flawless you appear. It's in the fact that when life knocked you down, you didn't stay there, that fire in your chest, the one that refuses to be extinguished.
That's your edge. That's the piece of you no one can take. No loss, no failure. No heartbreak can destroy it. It's yours. People may doubt you.
You may even doubt yourself, but deep down you know you're not done yet. There's still more inside you. More strength, more courage, more fight.
You weren't given this life just to survive it. You were given this life to transform it, to shape it, to break cycles, and become something no one in your bloodline has ever been. And that begins now, not when it's easy, not when it's convenient, now in the middle of the storm. Cause this is the proving ground, and you were made to rise from it.
Everyone wants to win, until it's time to do what winners do. Everyone wants the reward, until they realize the price is consistency, discipline, and sacrifice. Let's get real. You can have results or excuses.
You can't have both excuses. Excuses don't build empires. They don't build strong minds. They don't build the legacy you're dreaming of. Excuses build walls. Walls between who you are and who you could be. Every time you say, I'm too tired. Every time you say, I'll start tomorrow. Every time you say, I'm just not feeling it today.
You feed the part of you that wants to stay comfortable. And comfort never changes lives. The truth: you don't need more time.
You don't need more talent. You don't need perfect conditions. You need to decide. Decide that you're done playing small. Decide that your future is more important than your fear. Decide that you're done making excuses for why you're not where you want to be. Because the gap between where you are and where you want to be,
It's filled with one thing: effort. No one's gonna hand you your dream. No one's gonna chase it for you. And life's not going to wait until you're ready.
You've got to move now imperfect, uncertain, even afraid. Because motion creates clarity. Momentum builds confidence.
You weren't created to sit on the sidelines. While life passes you by, you weren't made to just exist. You were made to conquer, to impact, to lead, but you can't lead if you're chained to excuses. Look in the mirror. What's really stopping you? Not your past, not your critics, not your circumstances, you. And if you're the one in the way,
you're also the one with the power to break through. So get honest with yourself. Do you want comfort or do you want change? Do you want to be liked or do you want to be legendary? Because at the end of the day,
It's not about what you say you want. It's about what you're willing to work for. No more excuses, no more waiting. This is your moment, claim it.
you know what's powerful. Taking responsibility, not just for your wins, but for your losses, for your mindset, for your energy, for your life. Because the moment you stop blaming the world is the moment you take your power back. Too many people are waiting for support, for approval, for the right time for someone to save them. But let me be clear, no one is coming to rescue you.
This is your life. And if you don't take control of the pen, you'll live a story someone else wrote for you. It doesn't matter where you started. It doesn't matter what they said about you. It doesn't matter what odds are stacked against you.
What matters is that you decide right now that you are not going to let your life be ruled by circumstances.
you are the author. You are the driver. And every step you take is either rewriting your destiny or repeating your history. You have a choice. You can be bitter or you can be better. You can blame or you can build. You can hide or you can rise. Own your story. Even the broken chapters. Even the ones filled with pain.
Doubt and failure, because those chapters, they are not signs of weakness. They are signs that you endured.
You kept showing up when it didn't make sense. You kept fighting when your heart was breaking. You kept going when no one was watching. And that right there is what champions are made of. No one becomes great by accident. No one becomes strong by chance.
They choose it daily. You're not waiting to be chosen. You're choosing yourself. You're not here to blend in. You're here to stand out. You're not here to survive the storm. You're here to become it. And listen, people might doubt you.
They might not believe in your dream, but guess what? They don't have to. It's your dream, your life, your vision. So stop apologizing for wanting more. Stop shrinking to make others comfortable. Stop holding back your greatness just because it makes small minds uncomfortable.
This is your time to rise, to step fully into your power, to stop giving your energy to things you can't control, and start giving everything you've got to what you can. You are not a victim. You are a force. Take your power back and never give it away again.